My name is Emma Dodd. I'm a postdoctoral research assistant at the University of Leicester, and I basically work on monitoring the Earth's surface temperature from space. Now I'm more working on the validation of the satellite data. So you basically put similar sensors on flux towers on the ground and use the data from that to check the satellite data is giving you something sensible, effectively. I keep fish, so tropical fish. So you can probably see in the background, this is the main tank that we have. The only pets that me and my partner have, and they're very well behaved, which is great. I live in an area where there used to be 2 tropical fish shops. And I used to go in and sort of have a look around. I kept going in there and then sort of feeling a bit bad about it, like I'm never buying anything from this place and I'm just, wandering around like it's an aquarium. I eventually got talking to the guy in one of the shops and sort of started saying, how difficult is it to keep, fish and that kind of thing. He sort of said, well, tropical freshwater fish are really easy to keep. Me and my partner travel for business. You can leave the fish mostly on their own for a week or so, in theory. It's not like a cat or a dog where you have to worry so much. This is the first tank we ever bought. We used to have different types of fish in there. We didn't have much luck with those, unfortunately. But now we've found the right fish for the right tank and the right setup, and everything's really stable now. People think it's easy, but not necessarily, actually. So many things go wrong. Fish can't tell you if they're sick. Setting it up sometimes can be trial and error. I actually use the weirdest parts of aquarium keeping for my job, as it happens. In the lab to test our in situ sensors, we have a water bath, and it's pretty heavy when it's full of water. So I use an aquarium gravel cleaner to basically pump the water out of the one in the lab. So I bought one of these for the lab, having seen one in the aquarium shop and go, this is the solution to our problem. I've also actually got one of my old aquarium filters from an old aquarium in the lab at the moment, because it helps move the water around. If you can move the water around, you don't get a thermal gradient being a problem so much. So it's actually quite useful for the science in some ways. And I've actually used the testing kit at work to check one of my thermometers, because one of them was about 5 degrees out. So I went and checked it against the equipment we have at work. With the fish tanks, I need to keep it at a certain temperature and make sure there's no sort of major spikes in temperature, and the thermal gradient makes sense for the fish. At work, you're looking for those patterns, but across the Earth. So I guess there's some commonality.